Hello, hello Charles, good to see you. Great that you came to see Grandpa. And wherever you go, give them my love with a big hug and say I love you. Tim, if you remember Lindenhurst, I had a boat that was 17 feet long.
Was it a sailboat?
Give me a chance. It was 17 feet long. It was a flat-bottomed boat, and it was covered with that plastic vinyl. No, that's not the word. Let's use the word vinyl. It was a wooden boat primarily, but it was covered on the outside with the vinyl. Okay, it was a transition from the old wooden boat to the new plastic boats, okay? So this one had a covering on the outside. The reason I say that is that this sailboat had the mast and then the mainsail. And I didn't like the idea that it didn't have a jib. So the times that I took Tim, Sharon, and John with me, they each had a job, as small as they were, on that boat. But in steering it, it would have been faster if we had a jib, okay? Now Uncle Benny is going to visit us. And this is the bay. Long Island had bays, and this was the bay where the clams were.
I'll put this down here on the
Now, in order to get the clams,
right on the end there. That's good.
you had to
Little
go,
ambiance.
you had to go from where we were, which was the main, onto the water to the surrounding islands. The kids didn't come with us, just my brother and myself. And Ben is worse than I am when it comes up to the waves coming over, okay? When we left, the sun was shining, it was a beautiful time. I had just made a jib that went off of the front of the boat, and I made a hand sail, so I had a jib for it. And there was Ben, you know, on the side of this jib in the front, and there I was in the back. And I had full control of the boat, and we were doing fine. Now we had 2 bushels. And each of us went overboard into the water with our feet doing like this and digging up the clams and putting them in. We filled both bushels 3/4. That's plenty of clams for the crowd back at home. But there's Uncle Benny. Not yet, not yet. Well, I saw while I was in the water some crabs. And I'm used to just grabbing the net and in front of me scooping the crabs, and I would put them in the boat, okay? The crabs would skirmish like that, and then they'd find a corner and it'd be safe. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Now, we filled both of the bushels full to the top, plus now we're starting to fill the boat with clams. And I'm looking at the water line, and it's too high. I'm not happy. So I said to Ben, we gotta unload. He says, never, never.
Never.
And I said, do you see what I see up there? It was getting dark. Oh, just 5 minutes more. I said, you got 1 minute more. If you're not in that boat, I'm leaving.
Right.
Okay? No, we got to fill that boat up. I said, never, never, never. We're leaving now.
What a story.
By that time, it's starting to get a little windy. I says, Ben,
It's too late.
I'll see you next year when I pick you up in the marshes.
Right.
You know? Okay?
He don't
He
understand.
grabs, finally, he gets into the boat, and he's looking around, and oh boy, the smile on his face. Oh, he's dreaming about how he's going to eat all these clams. Oh, they're going to come out of his ears. He's so happy about all the clams he's going to eat. And there I am in the back. The wind is starting to... When you sail, and the wind is against you,
You got to tack.
you got to tack. That means this way and that way, and sure enough, the wind is against us all the way home.
Oh, on a heavy loaded down boat.
A heavy loaded down boat, my balloon finally,
Dangerous.
both of us are in the bathing suits, and you know, he's starting to forget about the clams now. He's starting to think about his safety.
Yes, sir.
Now that jib in the front is a homemade jib, and I'm trying to shoot orders to him about
Shortening.
the bottom part of the jib. Maybe we'll have to release it to release the pressure on the sails, because it was leaning the boat over too much. And I also am telling him, grab a can and start bailing.
Right.
He's worried about his safety in the front, and like I described with Paul, he's getting all this water on him, and he's starting to, why are you going this way when we have to go that way? Okay, he doesn't understand about tacking. He wants to know why we don't go straight.
Right.
I got no time to explain it to Uncle Benny, right?
Yeah.
So here we are going back and forth. The boat is really getting full of water.
It's taking on water now.
The jib
Mass.
post rips off. There's the jib flying in the air like that. And now Uncle Ben is saying to me, John, you see what's happening to this piece of rope? And I said, don't worry about that, because the mainsail is going to hold itself. Now we
Get the
have,
bucket.
we have a centerpiece that you could lift in order to go in shallow water.
Right.
So I can control how much we're slipping, how much the angle is, and so on and so forth, okay?
Yeah.
So finally we're doing this whole thing, and we finally make it. We get into the canal
Unbelievable.
as calm as this rock.
Oh.
Calm. The storm is out there, but in the canal, nice and calm. We get into the slip. He gets out and kisses the ground. The first thing he does is get the fullest
But, yeah. With clams.
clams, and brings it in there, and boy, you know, they open it up. And some are in the oven, and some are coming fresh the way it is. Forgot all about the trip.
I was back on the clams. Were the crabs in the, did you?
You know, I skipped that part. You could figure that out.
Yeah.
With the water now. You know.
Yeah, they're
I'm going
swimming.
He said, Johnny, you put crabs in the boat?
That's right.
There was no room anyplace else.
Oh my gosh.
What a time. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
So,